Hi there, and welcome to Raylene Maths. In this video series, we will look at several fraction operations. First of all, we'll look at simplifying fractions, and then we'll continue on to multiplying fractions, dividing fractions, adding or subtracting fractions, and then converting between improper or top-heavy fractions and mixed numbers. Let's start with simplifying fractions. Consider the fraction 32 over 72, which means 32 divided by 72. The first thing we want to do is factorize the numerator and factorize the denominator. If you don't know your times tables or your multiplication facts, it may be hard to get started, but any common factor will do. So we'll look for 2 times 16 in the top, and we can see 2 times 36 in the bottom. So we can divide out a 2 in the top and the bottom, which is really saying that we are dividing 1 or canceling. The resulting fraction is different looking, but is equivalent. Then we can see that 16 and 36 are both even numbers again, so we have a common factor of 2. The top is 2 times 8 and the bottom is 2 times 18. So we can cancel out or simplify or reduce the 2's again, and now we have 8 over 18, both of which are even, so we again have common factors of 2. And so we can keep going in this way until we get down to 4 over 9. And then we see that 4 factorizes into 2 times 2, and 9 factorizes into 3 times 3. We don't have any common factors now, so at this point we will re-multiply to get 4 over 9, and we know that we're done. Now, ideally, we want to be able to get the answer in one step or as few steps as possible, so we are going to look for the greatest common factor of 32 and 72. This is where knowing your times tables is really important. So 32 is 8 times 4, and 72 is 8 times 9. And so here we have the common factor of 8, which really amounts to the 1, 2, 3 2's that we had simplified at the top, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. And then if we continue, we can see that the 4 over 9 again is 2 times 2 over 3 times 3, and because we don't have any common factors, we now know that our final answer should be 4 over 9. Let's use the calculator to confirm that our two fractions are indeed equivalent. If they are the same, when we subtract them, the difference should be 0. And so 32 over 72 minus 4 over 9 is indeed 0. Let's also remember that 32 over 72 means 32 divided by 72. And if we work out that as a decimal, we get 0.444, which is indeed more 4's than that. I think it looks like 0.4 repeating. Similarly, 4 divided by 9, the division statement for the second fraction, is the same decimal. And so we have that the two fractions are equivalent. Simplifying fractions is a step that we should be aware of every time we're working with fractions. So as we move on to multiplying fractions, we'll see that it's really just simplifying fractions in disguise. Stay tuned for the other videos in the fraction operations series, and thanks for checking out Raylene Maths.